There you go. If you'd like to join in the stream, you're more than welcome to come in. Join in. You don't have to show your face. You can just be audio. Carlos, how it be? Man, I didn't know, but I guess obviously today's the 14th here, and so it's Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine Day for you and for me. And I came down here. It's right down the street from my house. And I get in here. This place is it's been packed all morning. Um, I mean, there's probably, for a Cafe Amazon, it's packed. You, there's how many workers here? Looks like there's 3 workers. There's probably about 20 people in here. When I got in here, um, I placed my the order for my espresso at 8:54. I didn't get it until 9:11. So it took almost 20 minutes to get an espresso because of all the grab drivers and all the people walking in. So maybe because today's, Valentine's Day, it's Sunday, people are off. This place gets really busy, but the other day it wasn't this busy. So I don't know. I don't know what's happened here. It's cold as hell there where you are. Let's see here. The temperature here is a balmy 82 degrees, high of 90, low of 75. 10% chance of rain. It will be even more humid today. It's 74% humidity, winds easterly 5 miles an hour. Feels like 90 degrees. That's 8 degrees up from what the actual temperature is. And visibility is 5 miles. So it's starting to get hot. It's starting to be a little rainier. As I said, tomorrow we get our roof fixed at the pad, which is great. Finally, they fixed it, came back and fixed it, and they did a lousy job. So hopefully this guy seems to be doing a good job on the nearby house. Um, Cute dog. Um, but yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I got to make sure this guy does everything right and stick with him. He's not a guy with stinky feet like the last guy who came in and fixed the floor. Um, and then Tuesday we have a guest that will be coming in. So, and it's someone you have not seen, or at least most of you have not seen. So that'll be good. And I think I'm trying to figure out where we can, where where is a good place for us, or for me at least, to stream from. Um, but I'll figure that out later. Got a lot to do today. Um, you know, Usually on 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 Valentine's Day, the wife and I don't do very much. We may, go out to dinner once in a while, but now with the kids, she always wants the kids to go, because it's family. So I said to her, and by the way, big shout out to Mr. Longhorns and Mr. Michael. But I said to her, okay, where would you like to go? She starts rattling off these places in her, kind of like mentioning names and not really knowing what's the name of that place over there. Finally, she goes, Nicholas, where should we go? Nicholas goes, go where? And so she's like, Alex, what about you? Where should we go? I don't want to go anywhere. I got to play guitar today. Yeah, tonight for dinner. So right now they went to the market down the street, and they're buying crab and gnocchi and some other things. And my wife is going to make. This is the thing, you know. I mean, I guess I should be grateful for it because she's a good mother. But Nicholas is one of Nicholas's and Alex's their favorite meals. Nicholas's favorite meal is crab cakes, and uh, Alex's favorite meal is gnocchi, pretty much. And I like gnocchi, but it's just fattening. So they're going to get all this stuff: seafood, crab, scallops, shrimp. So we're going to have a bit of a feast at home. And I told her, if you want me to cook, I'll cook at least some of the stuff. But Nicholas wants her to cook the crab cakes because he likes her crab cakes. And now she's like, I don't know if I can still make them as good as I used to. So that's what we're doing tonight. And then once I'm done, and I've already cleared this with the wife, I'm going to stream. So this right now is not going to be all that long, but um, once once we're done, yeah, we'll save some from you. We'll put them in the freezer. Um, once we're done, I'm going to start streaming, and I'll break out a little tequila. So it'll be a tequila stream this evening. So if anyone wants to have a drink with me, you can always come in through the StreamYard. You can come in through the StreamYard, and I'll have a link up. You just use your phone or you use your computer. Very easy to set up. You get the link, and you click on the link, and it takes you to the page, and you basically follow the instructions. And you and I can have a drink. So if there's anybody out here there who wants to have a drink, you don't have to stay on very long or anything like that. I don't really care because who knows? If I have a couple shots, I might get sloshed. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 shots. Sometimes it ends up being more than I want it to be. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on tonight. So you're not the only one who loves the crab cakes. I love them too. That's one of my favorite dishes. Crab cakes, mahi mahi, or as it's known in Florida, dolphin, conch fritters, key lime pie, my mother's lasagna. Yeah, have your mom make me some. Have Soy Dog Cowboy pick them up, then I'll fly to Soy Dog Cowboy and eat them all. Why don't you just go down the street and go to some little mom and pop joint that makes crab cakes and say, you know what, I need some home cooking. Could you make me some crab cakes? I think that'd be a hell of a lot cheaper and easier. I don't, the thing with tequila is it's little hard on the system. Even good tequila, if you drink too much of it, it's hard on the system. So I don't really like drinking more than, listen, 3 shots is pretty much it now at this point of my life. Thing though is the last time I did it, I don't even know how many shots. There was way too many. I had way too many shots. Um, had way, way, way too many shots, and I believe I started dozing off in the middle of the stream. Now, I still have the stream, I think somewhere, but it wasn't. They did. YouTube did not allow. Um, did not allow the stream to set because I had all kinds of music in it. So I'm gonna try to maybe get some music that I know I can get away with putting up and use that. I don't know though if I'm gonna be able to or not. I only have so much time. And it takes a bit of time to vet all the music and go through all the music. Yes, I still have the. Listen, I haven't drank any of that rum. My wife has drank the rum. I don't particularly like that rum. I like Jamaican rum. Gonna. This place is really busy, man. There's a guy sitting next to me. There's all kinds. The bench is full over here. I'm not trying to do the multiple camera angles. It's a bit of a hassle, and there is no A team here. I hate to tell you. It's at the point now. If I don't go in for 2 days to Starbucks, whoever is there, if it's whether it's Preo or beer or Tien, they're all like, "What? Where were you? How come you didn't come in? You didn't say you were going anywhere. What were you doing?" You know. But Longhorns, I think you should actually take them all out for a night out. I would think you would have some fun. You know, maybe you and Soy Dog Cowboy. I don't want to fall asleep. That's why I want to eat early. I want to eat at like 5:30. The whole thing is done. You gorge yourself. 6:37. If I take a little nap, I wake up. I go, oh, it's time to drink tequila. Really, if he's watching, the real reason I'm thinking about having a little tequila is it's all Steve's fault. Steve from Steve's Kitchen. He's in Mexico. He's been drinking a little tequila, and he's like not a tequila drinker. So he was asking me some questions about it. I started thinking about it, and I thought I didn't drink anything for New Year's, and you know, it's not like I feel like I have to drink 10 shots. I don't. Uh, you know, a couple shots is fine. Get through the stream, stay awake, go to sleep. You know, all is well. Let's see here. What is the 29.88, man? Horrible. I don't know how come the bot is so strong against the dollar. Maybe they're waiting to see what happens with the vaccines in the United States. But right now, the Jesus, the air quality is 127. Unhealthy for sensitive groups here in Bangkok. Yesterday was really one of the first days in a while where um, I thought, it almost feels normal here. The only thing is, like, I went and got my coffee. Little things like this. I come in. There's a temperature thing. They don't care. They don't care if you take your temperature or not. But I care. I'd like to know. So I took my temperature. I get my coffee. I come back over here, take my mask off. I'm sitting here. This is while I'm doing the video premiere thing. And then and then I think, oh, I need some water. So I get up to go walk back over there. I don't have a mask, and there's like 20 people standing like in line and sitting on the bench. And I think, oh shit, I got to wear my mask. Where did it go? I don't even know where it went. Sitting on it. I get to smell my ass. Anyway, those are the kind of things that make you remember, oh, the life I was living before, that's what I'm doing now. I'm living the same life. No, I'm not. But yesterday was the first day in a while where I was like, it's not that bad. And I called up the train station Phulamphong train station, the State Railway of Thailand. I called them up and I said, "Can you tell me, are the trains still suspended going to the south?" The lady said, "No, but we're only running 4 trains." I said, "Okay." There he is. I said, "Okay, well, Carlos, you're in. Let's see here. Can you hear me, Carlos?" I don't know if he's going to be able to hear me or not. Hang on. Mr. Carlos,
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Is there any
I
delay in it?
No, not really. Not that I can hear. No.
Okay, great.
So what do we owe the honor of this call?
Just wanted to share my sexy voice with everybody.
I thought you wanted to wish me a happy Valentine's Day.
No,
You're going to tell
sweetie,
me
not this time.
happy Valentine's Day, my love.
No, sweetie, not this time.
Yeah, well, let's not go down that route because this is the thing. Sometimes I let the stream go just way too far in a direction I don't want it to go.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, you guys get carried away sometimes. They're like little kids. Got to give them a little slap on the wrist and like Monash. Where's Gennaro been lately? He's not. He hasn't been in. What's going on with him? I don't know. So you're cold over there. I forget where you are. I
Right
can't.
now in
Can't
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Is that where you normally live, or?
When I'm outside of Thailand, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. How long have you lived there? All your life, or?
Oh no. See, 15 years here. Before that, New York and just different bases and different posts with work and the military and stuff.
Uh huh. Mississippi. How do you like that?
Yeah, it sucks ass.
That's why you're coming to Thailand.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, shit. Are you coming to Thailand permanently, or what's the deal
Well,
now?
um, our house is pretty much done. We're making it in Pattaya, and the plan is I'll be there and I'll come back to the states maybe 1 month out of every year to do my VA stuff and to check on
Uh
my
huh.
house here. But other than
That's
that,
it.
yeah, Thailand's where I want to be.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty well, set up for, but like the last uh, the video that just was up. I don't know how. It's very difficult to assess. Hey, is somebody ready to come over here? And if you have a steady income and you don't have to worry about it, then like something like a pension or whatever, right? Um, Jesus Christ! Could they be any louder? Don't they know I'm trying to do a stream here? Fucking A. All right. So what was I saying? Fucking A. I don't even remember.
You were talking about people getting things together like a pension and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well, like this guy. He seems like he's got his head on straight. He's thinking about the right things and all these kind of things. And I think now is much different than when I first came over, because when I first came over, it was attracting a lot of dreamers, a lot of people who were just like, I'm going to run away, and I just don't want to be in the United States anymore, even though I don't have much money. I know I can go to Thailand and live off of $250 a month or something like that, $500 a month. And now I don't think it's quite the same. I
Well,
think things have changed a little bit.
to elaborate on what you're saying, I think one of the biggest problems most people have is they go over there maybe once or twice, spend a couple weeks, and they fall in love with the tourist aspect of it. They're on
Yeah,
holiday, and they think,
yeah.
"Oh, I can do this all the time. Oh, it's really not that bad," and all this other stuff, and they don't take into
Yeah, that dinner was
consideration.
only $8.50. It would have been $25 in America. And the thing is, it's still $8.50, and it adds up. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like if you're eating, if I really wanted, I mean, I could live off of next to nothing if I really, really wanted to, or if I needed to. And I've done
Right.
it before, to where like I go out and get a couple little pieces of meat, a little thing of rice, 20 baht, 25 baht, 30 baht maybe. That's $1. And then for lunch, do something similar. And, for like $3, you can live, you can survive. You're going to lose some weight probably, which that's fine for me. But not everybody wants to live that way, and if that's existing, it's not. And I don't exist here. That's the thing. I'm not just existing, and I don't think you're going to either. And I think that's the difference. There's a lot of people who just think I want to get away, and I don't care what it takes. But it still takes quite a bit, um, you know, to make it here. And Bruce, Bruce was in China before. Now he's in Thailand. How long have you been here now, Bruce? Like 3 years or something? And then there are the hidden costs people don't take into account. Yeah, there's always hidden costs. My mother and father used to tell me all the time, no matter what price you get on something, try to like if you're gonna buy like a car, you got to figure that you think it's going to cost you $200 a month. Well, figure it might cost you $250 a month or more, because there's going to be maintenance, there's going to be emergencies, there's going to be things you might need, and if you don't factor that stuff in, you find yourself coming up short. And I've been on both ends. I've had a considerable amount here. I've had a very good living here, and I've lived off next to nothing here. And I can tell you what, you don't want to come over here and try to make it on $500 or $1,000. I don't think that guy in the last video is even thinking that way. I think he's pretty solid, but I just think that times have changed, and yeah, it's not like it used to be where you could just come over here and go, "Hey, I'll find a way to make it. I only need to make $300 a month or something." You know?
Yeah, definitely don't need to come over there half stepping. Need to have a nest egg or something.
Yeah, yeah. Cereal is expensive here too. Cereal is expensive. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but like Tricks and like Lucky Charms, they're like 300, even 400 baht, which is like they're almost like $14 for a box of cereal. To me, now I don't know because I don't buy cereal in the United States anymore. But like for a bowl of sugar, it's $14. You know what I mean? And like soap, I bought how many bars? I bought 3 bars of Irish Spring the other day because I wanted, I like Irish Spring. I like, Dial. I like all that stuff, right? Oh, shit, peanut butter. Um, Peanut butter has gone up in price, but the soap, I think it was 160 baht or something like that for 3 bars. And, you know, that's like, that's expensive, man. I mean, you can get soap here for, like $2 for 3 or 4. So but the peanut butter you would get it on sale for 179 baht, like Skippy, or what's the other one, Peter Pan, or Jif.
Hmm.
And now they put on the shelf, they put made in China or comes from China or something like that. And then of course I never buy those because I'm like, I don't know what these fuckers put in my peanut butter. And then they got made in USA, so I just get the USA. So the other day I went to get some peanut butter, and I was like, I hope I can get it on sale for like 169 baht or 179 baht, something like that. And it was 199 baht. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's like, that's, to me, it seems like a hell of a lot. Cheap here in the U.S. When I said soap, I meant soap, i.e. what? Haha, Longhorn. Jif. Hey, can't stay long. Just saying, yo.
Yo.
Skippy, Jif, peanut butter. Say hello to Carlos, soy dog cowboy. All is good. All is well. Peanut butter is a fortune there. Yeah, it's almost 200 baht now. It was 199 baht last time I went. And if I was to get the Chinese one, it would be the one that came from China is like uh, 10 baht cheaper. But I'm not going to buy that.
Yeah, that's peanut butter, not peanut butter.
That's what I always say, and my wife hates that when I say it, and my kids hate it. You got some peanuts? I mean peanut butter, and they're like, they give me the dirty look. You know, can of tuna is about $1 up. $1 up. It's about $1.40. It's about 42 baht. If you're lucky, you can get it for 39 baht. I go shopping almost every day, man. I know pretty much off the top of my head about a lot of things. What I find is really expensive here is celery. If you get celery, for some reason, it's ridiculous. The price of celery. I don't know why. It's like 130 baht. That's like more than $4 for I don't know what you call it, a bunch of stalks of celery. So yeah, that's the point. I guess you damn sure better have enough. And sometimes sometimes you just gotta, like, for me, I just go, hey, sometimes I don't need a bottle of wine. You know, what are you gonna do? It's not a necessity. You know, but I still like to have a little bit of wine once in a while. Fortunately, I got enough tequila that's been donated over the years that I probably will never have to buy another tequila unless, uh, unless I want something different. The CC brand is peanut butter. Oh, is that what it is? What was that? I think it is imported. Well, yeah, it's imported. It comes from they ship it from China. One of them. They ship the other one from the United States. There is some peanut butter if it's cheaper, but it's not very good. And if you get some organic stuff, my wife has made peanut butter, and it's not bad. But to me, it's not as good as you know. Listen, give
Well,
me some Skippy or something.
I remember buying that off-brand peanut butter there one time, and when I opened the jar, it had like maybe an inch and a half, and nothing but oil just sitting on the top of it. I was like, "Holy
Yeah,
crap!"
yeah,
At least I
yeah.
got something to fry some chicken with.
You know what else is expensive here? If you want to get some decent quality stuff, is honey. I mean, honey's probably always expensive, but uh, to me, it's like they got some stuff in. It's like 3,400 baht for honey. I'm like, holy shit! It's like some Hawaiian honey. You know, what is this? Cherries, strawberries, and apples are expensive. Um, you know what I do for strawberries, Bruce? I get the frozen strawberries. Like I bought some yesterday for Alex, and what he does is he takes them out. He takes whatever he wants out, and he from the freezer, and then he gets his oatmeal. And when they get to where they're, where he wants them to be, defrosted enough, he'll get a little bit of kiwi or whatever, banana, and then he mixes it all in his oatmeal. And those are 85 baht for like a 400-gram bag. But if you get the fresh ones, um, if you get the fresh one, um, yeah, they're fucking ridiculously expensive. And cherries are the worst. Cherries are ridiculous. You were referring to celery. Yeah, I'm sure. I do believe there's some cheap celery, but you know, I want some celery that if you can dip your celery stick into the peanut butter, you get some peanut butter and wipe the peanut butter on the celery stick, and you got a little plate full of as a snack. That's what I like. I want something to taste good. I don't want some shit.
Well, I've also found that cheese is extremely expensive in Thailand.
The what?
Cheese, good quality cheese.
Oh yeah, cheese is expensive. You know what I do is they always have this 2-for-1 bag. They staple the bag. I don't know. They melt them together or staple them or something. They put these two bags of cheese together, and it always says, buy one get one free, and they're like 110 bucks. They're good for like sprinkling in omelets and stuff like that. If you want like a real, like, a cheese where you put it on crackers or something like that, that stuff's ridiculous, man. I mean, for $3 you can get that one cheese, but it's not the best cheese. They mix it up with like some Gouda, a little mozzarella or whatever, But if you get the really good stuff, fuck, man. I mean, some of that stuff, $25 for a little circle of cheese, you know. All right, what is this here? Oh, I like your little avatar there. Just a question, wondering how much it costs to live outside of tourist areas if you own your own home. I know it's a broad question, but I would like your take on this. Well, first of all, how are you going to own your own home since you're not allowed to? What are you going to do? You're going to buy the home and live on somebody else's land, or what are you going to do? That's my first question. I mean, you can do something like that, but why would you?
Mm.
I mean, are you married to a Thai or something, and you've been in a relationship for a long time or something like that, and so then you trust your wife, and you're like, okay, because I mean, like that. If that's the whole thing. I don't really care if my wife has been looking around for the last few months, and you bought the home with your wife. Okay, so you got a Thai wife, you got the house. Okay, and you live outside the tourist areas, and it's just you and her, no kids, and no family to support or anything like that.
What kind of lifestyle is he looking for? That's another question too. Or are you one
Yeah,
of
what are
those
you gonna
people?
do? I mean, how
Right.
old are you? I mean, if you're like 50, and you still have a lot of pop in you, and you want to go and do things and go running around, it's going to cost you. If you just want to lay around and once in a while go somewhere, but you want to stay in the house and that kind of thing, well, it's a lot cheaper. I mean,
Are you going to
I live.
want all of the Western amenities, or are you going to be satisfied to live a more subdued lifestyle?
Okay, retired teacher, family has money. Okay, so yeah, I mean, basically you need food, and are you going to want Western food? That's the other thing. I mean, food. If you got two people, I'd say maybe 500 baht a day for food. That's $500 a month. But if you really want to eat, you want to go out and eat like some nice Western food. I'm not talking about pizza, and pizza ain't cheap anymore here. But if you want to go onto a nice restaurant, you're looking at for two people, you're really looking at about 1,000, 1,200 baht. So I mean that adds a considerable amount. But other than that, your bills would be minuscule, man. I mean, you could buy a motorcycle, have the insurance uh, and gas, a little bit of maintenance, electricity, water. Do you want internet? Okay, you got to have internet. If you're going to want cable, you know, wine is expensive. My California 2 buck chuck costs 500 baht here. Yeah, wine is expensive. All right, you're 68, so I'm going to assume you're pretty set. You just want to chill. Um, the other thing is, you are okay for your visa. I mean, you could live comfortably up there for really. I mean, some people won't even spend 30,000 baht if you're just paying for food and your electricity, and like depends on where you are. But in some areas, it's not like you're going to be running the air all the time. You're going to be like you have the windows open and the fans on and 21. Oh, see, that should be plenty, man. That should be plenty. 2,100. That's yeah, that's 63, a little bit under now, but about 60,000 baht a month. So for your wife and that much, yeah, I spend about 20,000 baht a month on food for three people. Yeah, you know what's so funny? I forget who it was, but somebody was going, "Oh my God, I can't believe you spend so much money on your family." I said I spent about 24,000 for 4 people, and that's included. My wife will spend a little; she'll get a little bit, but most of the time, I'm the one who buys the food because I know, like what I like. I know what the kids like. I know what she likes, and also I'm the one who, like if I want something in particular, like uh, you know, plus wife has a pension. Okay, so that's good. So that you got plenty of money. Oh wow, thanks a lot, man. Choke D, choke D, choke D. There you go. Hear that? Those are the what do they call them? The body. I forget what they call them. They go around and they're the ones who go and get the people if they're dead or whatever,
What, a
and
meat
they
wagon?
operate it. It's just a van, but it's that Salvation, like Siam Salvation or something like that. I forget what it's called. I forget what they call the people who do it. There's some, they have a phrase for them. The people who go around and, like somebody gets smashed on a motorcycle and one guy lives, one guy dies. They're the ones who they take the guy who lives who's living to the hospital, and then the dead guy, another one of their crew will come and scrape the guy up or whatever, and deal with him. But I forget what the hell they're called. But thank you very much, Ryan. I appreciate that a lot, man. Choke D to you. Yeah, Danny, I wouldn't worry about it at all. As long as you get your visa, um, you should be very comfortable. I mean, you should be able to save. You should be able to save money. But what I was saying before is that for 4 of us, we probably spend close to that's $800 on food. And this is I give money to my kids every day to go to school, and they only get Nicholas gets, what does he get? He gets anywhere from about 125 to 200 baht a day, and that's for him to go to school. And I mean, listen, if I give him 150 baht, instead of him taking a taxi one way, which might cost him 70 baht or 60 baht, because I know he's not going to take the taxi both ways. He'll take a boat or he'll take a bus or something like that. It'll cost him 20 baht. He'll do the same thing coming home. It's another 20 baht, and he's got 110 left. It'll cost him 40 baht for a meal, and he'll pocket the rest of the money. You know, which I expect that.
Smart kid.
And Alex is better with his money than Nicholas. But Nicholas started. Listen, he's got something. Nicholas has got something going on where they sell at this little. There's like people that sell at this market, not far from her house, body snatchers. Um, and every Sunday, they go out and they have like all kinds of stuff just laying there on the ground, and people walk around and decide what they want to buy. Right? The kid's been going the last 2 Sundays. He took 2 of my old cameras that I bought, and like one of them still works, but it's probably 40 years old. It was a film camera, and he's over there, with his little mask on, and he's selling the stuff. He comes home, he's got 500 baht in his pocket. I'm like, so like the other day, I go, you all right for money for school, or what's the deal? He's like, I got plenty of money. I'm like, you should have told me you needed some more money, you know. But yeah, that should be plenty more than enough, Danny. But I would still, listen. You're older, but I would still remember to be a little bit frugal and try to sock away a little bit in case something pops up. And I don't know what your insurance situation is. Um, Hopefully, in about 3 months. What is this? June? What's this? February, March, April, May, June. 4 months. I'm going to change my insurance and get better insurance, which will cost a little more money, but it'll be good because I won't have to worry as much. It's always a concern when you're getting older.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to have some top ranked insurance.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I forgot. How old are you, Carlos?
47. I'll be 48 in
Jesus,
2 more
wow, you
months.
you and where's Longhorns at? How old are you, Longhorns? Like You're like 56 or something. Nah, I think he's like 48. I don't remember. I always forget. If he's still listening, I don't know if he's started Gunsmoke yet. Gennaro doesn't come on when there's no girls. I know his pattern now. What's up with Gennaro? He doesn't come on when there's no baristas. I've been getting
Oh,
shit from somebody. I've been getting shit from somebody because they think that when I go to Starbucks that I'm perving on the girls and the girls don't know what's up. When the reality is, first of all, I don't perv on anybody, and second of all, the girls have known me for many years, and I talk to them all the time. And if they don't ever want to be on camera, they have no problem telling me, "Oh, not today" or something like that. They don't care, and neither does the manager. He knows exactly what I do. So, you know, we won't be stopping that because if they don't have to be on the stream, quite frankly, and I really don't give a shit. But some of the guys like to see them, and it does add a little something to have. Every once in a while there's a cute girl, or even if she's not cute, a nice girl come onto the stream and say a few words, and give a
a
little
little,
flavor from Thailand.
a little bit of eye candy.
Well, that always helps, of course. People get tired of looking at me. And but I mean, listen, and I've also been getting some shit about the girl at the Hooters. Listen, I never said anything bad about her. I just don't. It's not my taste, man. And Hooters girls, generally Hooters girls are not the kind of girls that you try to form a relationship with. You try to, if you want to do anything, they're for fun because they're usually young and they want to go out and have fun. You know. So I don't know where all this, some of the things that I've been seeing and reading come from, other than stupidity.
Well, my opinion is a real simple one. This is your stream. You run it and you do it how you want to. And those that don't like it, well, they can go watch something else.
Yeah,
That's
but
just
you
my
know what it
opinion.
is. You know what it is, though, is that a lot of people think that you're not allowed to do something because they don't agree with it. And so then they have to make it their business. And this is the thing. And I'm sure you know this, Carlos. And I know that there's a few others out there. And I've never been in prison aside from as a journalist. I have been in jail, for 3, 4 days, many years ago. And one thing I learned right away: you don't mess around in other people's business. You mind your own fucking business, and you don't worry about what other people are doing. Because when you do that, um, you set yourself up for trouble. And not only that, it's just a pain in the ass for absolutely no reason. It's like that's the thing. It's my stream. I do it the way I want it. Right now, I want to sit here. I want to do it this way. This is my way. If people have a problem with it, I understand they may not want to watch. Okay, don't watch. Listen, I don't watch anything on YouTube. I almost never watch anything on YouTube anymore. I don't know how many people in the stream are watching YouTube on a regular basis. I know some are. They're watching, Thai streams and Thai videos and stuff like that. I almost never even watch documentaries anymore on YouTube because I just don't give a shit about it. It's like I'm at the point now where, and I think many other people, when they get a little bit older, they figure, what am I going to do? Just lay here in front of the boob tube all day?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and I want, you know, go
the
ahead.
people today are too entitled. That's one of the biggest problems right there. Oh,
Entitled.
you entitled, yeah. Oh, you said something I don't like that. Oh my God, you offended me. You know what? If you don't want to hear what I got to say, you can kiss my ass and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that you're supposed to cater to them. Bullshit.
Or act in a way that they think is appropriate. When listen, I know. Listen, some of the things that I say in the streams. This guy can't get out of the. He can't get out of the door here. The door. You need to go up and. Hey, you need to go slowly. The door. The door is not sensitive enough. So when they try to go out the door, they just stand in front of the door. It's supposed to automatically open, and it doesn't open. But if you step back a little bit, I already learned this. If you step back a little bit, it will automatically open. But like 5 people today have just stood at the door and are like, "How do I get out?" And they don't know how to get out. There was a guy the other day. He started pulling open the door manually, and he couldn't move it because the door. It's an automatic door. It's not going to move. What is this here? Whistleblowers take it to the in the neck. Yeah. You just described my life. Yeah, there it is. Other people meddling in your business. Worrying about what you're doing. Listen, don't anybody worry about me. If I need you to worry about me, I'll ask you to. Just like I say, I don't need anybody's advice here. And if I do, I'll ask you. It's nothing meant to be offensive. And if some little girl feels like I'm out of line, I'm sure she's more than capable of handling herself. Just like if somebody, it's one thing after another. I see it in the news all the time now. I just see here, I just saw that McConnell apparently says that Trump was responsible for the assault on the Capitol despite his acquittal. I'm like, you talk about somebody who's about as fucking unloyal as can be. This fucking Mitch McConnell, he's as big of a piece of shit as Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. He's just as bad. I hear a little kid.
Yeah, that's my baby girl. She's just walked out here
How
playing with
many
a
you
water
got?
bottle. Let's see, Sylvia's 3 years old now, and I've got a 14-year-old.
Wow, that's a pretty big age gap, huh?
Well, when you spend most of your time doing the kind of stuff I do, you don't have much time for the other stuff.
But the 14-year-old can take care of the 3-year-old now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, see, that's good. That's pretty good. With Alex and Nicholas, they're like a year and a half apart, 2 years apart. And it's Alex who always wants to be the boss. Nicholas says he's a control freak, and and Nicholas is the very stable one who doesn't get upset. And is emotional. It's just crazy to see how they differ and how they get along. Then he should have voted the way he believed. Exactly. Why would you vote? Because he thought that it was unconstitutional. Yeah, right. First of all, I do think it was unconstitutional. Me personally, that's what I think. But second of all, I think the Democrats they've just got such a hard on for Trump. They can't stand that they lost. They hate that Hillary Clinton lost. One of their own, one of the political norm, one of the swamp lost to some outsider who had no experience in politics, and I think that just sticks in their craw. You know.
Yeah.
Now, I all that political shit aside, I found a little. Let me see something. Let me make sure I'm caught up here. I found a couple of news sites with good news because every time you bring up the news, it's almost always shit. And I'm like, I don't always want to see the news. I got a little bit of good news. In Kenya last year, 0 rhinos were poached because of better policing. So there's some good news. Here's this right here. Therapy dogs surprise National Guard troops in Washington, D.C., who may be missing their own pets. So they brought in pets for the troops to hang out with, which is, that's kind of cool, I guess. So these are some good news. These are some feel good articles. Um, what is this here? Man saves elk after it was buried in an avalanche with only one nostril and one eye peeking out of the snow. Jesus Christ. Some of these are crazy, man. Mississippi. Mississippi City will pay you a monthly stipend and relocation uh, cost to move there. Where is this? Let's see where it is. Seeing that you're in Mississippi seems like an appropriate How about moving to a charming place that will pay you $6,000 to relocate and move there for a year? The historic city of Natchez, known for its rich sunsets, vibrant festivals, meandering bike paths. Well, you know how I like to meander. And antebellum homes is offering remote workers $2,500 in moving expenses and $300 a month for a year to help people up sticks and move to town. When we say it's a historic place, we mean it. According to Lonely Planet, this is one of the oldest continuous settlements on the Mississippi River, besting New Orleans, its bigger, flashier neighbor, by 2 years. The first and only city in the Deep South to offer such a program, the initiative is called Ship South, and there are 30 slots available. Those who want to apply need to be employed remotely in the United States. They'll need to establish primary residence in Natchez, buy a home there worth $150,000 or more, and own and live in it for 1 year. The
Shoot.
good news: the cost of living in the city, home to 15,000, is lower than the national average, and the median home is $96,056.
No one wants to
Huh.
live in Natchez.
That's why they're paying people to live there.
Exactly. Natchez sucks.
Does it?
Yeah.
What is this here? There is no connection between the vote and the facts. Yeah, you can say that again. See what happens when you don't defund the police. Um, couldn't pay me enough to move there. Yeah.
See, Longhorn agrees.
Looking from the outside, Australia, blown away by the double standards of the left, plus the poor decisions made by them. Double standards. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're talking about fight this, fight that. Go take it. You get in their face and you do this and you do that. But he says, one line and they take it out of context and just destroy him, try to destroy him for it. It's so ridiculous. It's like, well, when we said it, we meant it this way. And look what's going on with Cuomo now. I mean, Cuomo in the nursing homes. He fucking lied through his teeth. Does that surprise anybody? It doesn't surprise me. You know, does not surprise me. Um, so anyway, I'm saying, what is today? Today is the 14th. Well, it may be about a month or so, 3 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. I'm not sure. But I may go ahead and get some tickets to go to Krabi, try to work some things out with the wife, and get out of here for a while and get out of this. It's all hazy and cloudy right now. The air quality is shit. I feel it in my lungs. I'm dying to get out of here, go somewhere. So we got a few things to take care of in the next couple of weeks, and once we take care of them, then it's time to get out of Dodge, jump on the train. Now I know I can jump on a train, and maybe I'll go before my wife um, and kids, and go down there for a week or two, and then they'll just come down when they're ready. But I'm anxious to get out of here.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So what do you got? 18 days now.
Yep, 18 days. I was actually talking to the wife, and she's all excited to go and stuff like that. I said, honey, you need to pump your brakes a little bit. I said, I know you're ready to get back to Thailand, ready to get back home, but I said, it's going to be kind of hard for you. She was like, why? Why do you say that? I said, imagine being stuck in a room for 15 days looking outside at everything you want to eat and everything you want to do and not being able to do it is going to be harder than you actually sitting here in the U.S.
Now, since you're a family of four, um, are you all in one room or are you all in separate rooms?
Well, my eldest daughter, she's going to stay here in the U.S.,
Uh huh. Oh,
so it'll just be me, the wife, and the 3-year-old.
okay.
And we're
And
staying
you,
at that Furama exclusive over on Soy One Sukundit. It's supposed to be
okay,
around the Nana Plaza area, somewhere around there.
okay, yeah, yeah. Soy one is very close. Um, but I mean, are you guys all in one room?
Yeah,
You are.
yeah.
Wow. And did they let you out at all? Did they said anything about that?
According to the paperwork they sent me, after what is it, the fourth day or the fifth day, you do a COVID test, and once that comes back negative, you get like an hour or hour and a half or something like that, where you can get up to move around the, I guess, the exercise area. It's an enclosed area, stuff
Mm.
like that. But I told them I made sure that the room had a balcony, because
Now, what about your vaccine? Have you done anything about that?
no,
Or
because after you get the first one, you're supposed to get one 21 days later, and we're at that time slot right now that wouldn't be feasible because we'll be traveling by the time it's for the 21.
uh huh.
So I'll probably just get it when I'm over there. But I kind of want to wait a little while and see how the birds line up and how many birds drop and stuff like that before I start getting
Yeah,
poked with any needles.
yeah. That's what I mean. I don't really have an option right now unless I felt like going to some hospital and trying to get a shot. Just pay them whatever they want, but I don't want to do that, and I'm not in a hurry. Um, I'm so uncertain about really just how dangerous it is, um, and I can't believe it's as dangerous as some people make it out to be in the media. But I still think you need to take precautions, and I would, it's like if you got your kid, and somebody says, hey, well, your kid could get it and could die also. Well, then do you really want to take the chance? I don't. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
um, that's the only thing that kind of stops me right now. Uh, does this? I decided to bite the bullet and come to Thailand March 7th, doing the ASQ at Center Point, Ceylon. Center Point. Center Points are usually pretty nice. Um, wow. So are you coming over here for good, or are you just coming over here for a couple of weeks, or what? I know a lot of people who are starting to go, screw it. I'll come here. I don't care if I got to pay for it or not. You know, maybe even Longhorns will do that. It's always the people who they're not like still working. If somebody's still working, a lot of them they can't take a couple of months off where it makes it worthwhile. Now this place is just humming, man. I mean, really. Here comes another. I think she's a nurse. I mean, this place is full. I can't believe it. The way I see it, I'm already in quarantine in the U.S. due to curfews in winter. Yeah, where are you in the United States? I know there's a lag on this thing. I'll tell you one good thing is that there are a lot of new people coming into the stream lately, and I think some of it has to do with, first of all, people are bored, but second of all, people want they want to be able to talk to somebody about Thailand. I think this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to work remote for most of the year. Charlotte, wow, 9 p.m. Are you serious? They still got a freaking curfew. How many places got curfews in the United States now? That just seems crazy to me. You know what seems really crazy to me here is when they say, "Oh, you can be open, but you can't serve alcohol." I don't get that. As if when you don't drink, you're less susceptible to the virus. All right, let me see something here. More people. Holy shit, man! Yeah, this place is kicking, man. Now I know why they opened up here. They did their research. What is this here? Science. I was supposed to fly to Thailand last December. Put it off for 12 months. Yeah, I haven't been out of Thailand since I came back from Hong Kong. Um, and the thing is I was trying to get back to Hong Kong again because I thought there's going to be one last push, um, and there really wasn't a very strong push after I left. But yeah, I mean, if I had gotten there, who knows? I mean, I would have had to come back. I would have had to hurry back to be able to get out of there in time. And I know I haven't talked to him in I don't know, a week or two, but the big guy Simon, he's still in Hong Kong, but he's looking to get out of there. And yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'd want to live in Hong Kong right now.
Hmm.
You know,
I don't even
uh,
want to fly through Hong Kong.
yeah, I wouldn't want to fly through there now. No, I never flew through it before though. On all my trips here and into Asia, I never flew to Hong Kong. I flew to Taipei, in Korea, and Tokyo,
Narita?
and I went through Europe also. I went to London and Amsterdam, but I wouldn't go to Hong Kong. I don't even know if I'd go through Taiwan now, and I sure in the hell wouldn't go through China. I know various people who have taken China Eastern, and every person I talk to, they always go, "Never again. I'll never take them again." And if the reason that I took it is because the prices were so low. It was like when it's $100 cheaper or $150 cheaper a person than the next ticket, the next price ticket, and there's four of you, that's $600, each way. It's a lot of money, you know. So it seems like a good deal, but then when you fly on the airline and you stop off in China, it was not a pleasant experience. I've had unpleasant experiences flying, and I've had very very pleasant experiences. And I don't know about anybody else in here, but if you fly on a if you're on a flight, even if it's a long flight, uh, and let's say that you're alone, sitting by yourself, and you can put the little arm thing up, and I'm talking about in an economy. If you're flying economy, and you can like lay up against the window or position yourself whatever, however is comfortable, or you're flying business class or first class, um, and the staff is nice to you, and they've got decent food. When you come out of the plane, like for me, I've come out of the plane and I've been like, hey, I feel pretty good. I don't feel as bad. But when you're in the cattle section and you're sitting there and you're squished up against some 400-pound lady, who's leaning up against you or something like that, and the stewardesses, they got a bad attitude because they're pissed off about something, or because the flight is full or whatever. And then you got, um, I find those to be draining, those kind of flights.
Well, I kind of lucked up this time because I was able to find us on United Airline 500, what was it, 567 apiece. And that's going from where I live to Houston, Houston to Frankfurt, Germany, and then switching to Lufthansa for the last leg going into Bangkok. So that was a
Uh-huh.
pretty good price right there.
That's one way.
Yes, one way.
That's one way. Yeah. But it's economy, yeah.
Economy plus.
Oh, economy plus. Well, there you go. It's a little bit better, huh?
Yeah.
My buddy, he flies to Seattle every couple of years, uh, and he always uses economy. He always figures out a way to fly economy plus. You know, he always is willing to pay a little bit more to get that economy plus because he says so it's worth it. You know, Eva is good and very competitive. Yeah, I've flown Eva. I don't know, once or twice, and I thought it was very good. Um, I flew Air France years ago, and man, it was great. I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe how good it was. And to be honest, I flew what is that Aeroflot to Russia, and I've told this story before where I was with the guy, and I was supposed to go with two guys, and one of the guys was late, and he's got all these bags, and he wasn't ready to go. We were running late. We get onto the plane. We're like the last people getting on, and the stewardess said, "Oh, you've got all these bags." We had like the bags that were like barely small enough to fit in the overhead. We were running late. We get onto the plane. We're like the last people getting on, and the stewardess said, "Oh, you've got all these bags." We had like. Oh, there's an echo, Carlos. Small enough to fit in the overhead. Carlos. Yeah. So anyway, hang on, I gotta mute it for 1 second. Um, so man, I can't believe how busy this place. This is the busiest Cafe Amazon I think I've ever seen. Um, anyway, the lady ended up moving us. There you go. No echo now. You hear Carlos? Can you hear me, Carlos?
Oh yeah, my headphones
Okay.
crapped out on me there for a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. No echo now. But what I was saying is, so the lady bumped us up to first class, and we flew from Bangkok to Moscow first class. And I was like, hey, man, you know what? Aeroflot, a lot of people bitch about Aeroflot, but we got treated well. We got great food. We had, the whole first class to ourselves. I was like, this is awesome. I didn't have any problem with them. Um, what is this? I tried to avoid the American carriers, prefer Asian like Anna, Korean. Um, yeah, I love Qatar Airways. Sometimes the flight from Doha to Bangkok is empty, and they let you sit anywhere if you're a platinum member. Yeah, I like that. I like that when they do that. I got Delta and Thai, and I don't know what I am on Delta, but I got a bit of miles over the years, and so I've got some status with them. But with Thai, I think I'm the I don't know. It's like the third. It's like the second highest, and so I do get some privileges once in a while. I was on an Airbus with 380 with under 20 passengers. It's crazy. Wow. Wouldn't mind taking a boat to the UK, then fly to Bangkok. The boat from where? New York to the UK? I don't know. The only boat that I like being on for like a long trip was in Alaska, and I was busting my ass on that boat. But I got a couple days off here and there, and it was just so beautiful. And the other, I took a cruise in Mexico. That was all right. But I was shit faced most of the time, so I don't remember a whole lot. I don't remember a whole lot from that place. Anyway, what is this here? So tonight, hopefully, some of you will be able to join me, and maybe one or two of you can come into the stream and have a shot with me, or have a beer, or whatever you want. I don't care. That way, I don't drink alone. You know. I don't know whoever owns this place. They got a gold mine here. They got to be raking in the dough, man. Because it's not all that expensive here to rent. It's not an expensive area, so it's got to be a good price here. And oh my god, man! I mean, 50 people. You know, in a cafe Amazon, that's a lot. I've never seen as many people as there are right now. So I'm lucky to get this seat. What time are you streaming? Might be outside. It'd be probably about 9:15 tonight. 9:15 in the evening tonight. I already told the wife, and I said, if you're going to be sleeping and you don't want me to stream in the room, that's fine. Uh, I'll stream downstairs. Doesn't matter. So I'll have to see when, we'll see. We're gonna have a nice dinner. And see what happens. She's talkative, huh? She's at that age now where she wants to experience talking. She wants to talk so that she knows that she's communicating.
Mm.
You know, when they get older, they don't want to communicate. Alex and Nicholas, you're like, what are you doing? What? What do you want? Knock on the door. What? I'm busy. Busy doing what? Studying. You know, it's not like when they're little kids and they love being with
Hang on
you
a
and
minute,
they
Scott.
just
Something's
want to
going
make
on.
you happy. All right, something's going on. I miss my kids when they were that age, but you know what? I'm glad they're older now. He's gone. We're having technical difficulties with Mr. Carlos. Anyway, it was good that he came in. Maybe he'll be back. Let me see here. What else we got here? Zero rhinos. For the first time in 21 years, the Kenya Wildlife Service reported zero poaching of rhinos in the year 2020. The last time this feat was achieved was in 1999. Elephants with their ivory tusks have experienced a marvelous reprieve in 2020. Uh, but since 2012, 2013, elephant deaths have plummeted by 97% to a record of 11 nationwide in 2020, the lowest ever in Kenyan Wildlife Service history. So there are some good things coming out of this virus. The animals aren't suffering. That's all right, Carlos. Don't sweat it, man. Don't sweat it. No worries. Anyway, so we did the Mississippi thing. What else we got here? Coal miner plucks woman out of her car moments before it went up in flames. This is why they put this stuff up. Because all this good stuff. They usually put bad stuff up, all the bad news up, because most people don't want to hear about the good stuff. Giant xylophone in a Japanese forest uses gravity to play the most ethereal ether no, is it ethereal? It's not ethereal. Ethereal. That's what it is. It's ethereal Bach music. Figueroa, the tool making cockatoo, taught his mates how to craft tools and stunned scientists. Aren't you guys excited about all this? Anyway, what else we got here about Thailand? We got the 7.1 earthquake in Japan on Saturday. Ooh, we got the Myanmar junta saying don't call it a coup. You're not allowed to use it a coup. You're not allowed to use junta or regime. Inaccurate usage could be acts of instigation that may arouse civil unrest. It's a violation of the laws related to publishing, the ministry said. This is never going to end. There's always going to be people trying to control how you think and what you say. Now, on a positive note, 22 fresh markets are going to reopen on tomorrow. Says Samut Prakan, the province with the country's largest COVID-19 cluster, is going to reopen 22 fresh markets on Monday after they were shut down from December 19th. However, the Central Shrimp Market, known as the origin of the largest COVID cluster in the kingdom, is not one of them. Samut Prakan municipality on Friday began a 3-day cleaning campaign targeting all 24 markets, according to Chingchai Bunpakong, mayor of the municipality. He said the markets are to be sprayed with water mixed with concentrated chlorine. On Friday, 3 water tanks containing the mixture were set to begin the big cleaning at the Mahachai market. He said a number of other markets were set to be cleaned on the same day. The operation is aimed at boosting public confidence in the hygiene of the markets before they reopen on Monday. I haven't been to those markets that I know of. So, but if you know about most fresh markets, um, some are cleaner than others. He said that the Central Shrimp Market is not on the list of the 22 to reopen. They considered reopening it, but instead indefinitely deferred the move. So far, local health officials have tested 3,772 people working in the 22 markets, and only 0.56 or 21 people tested positive. Of the let's see here. The Provincial Public Relations Office released a daily report showing that 95 COVID-19 patients were identified on Thursday. Of the 95, 60 people were detected during active case-finding operations. It said adding 35 of the patients were being treated in the hospital. So none of them have died. Anyway, it looks like we're at that point in the stream again where we're gonna lose focus and get onto the subjects that we always seem to talk about at the end, which is women, uh, poo or whatever, and all kinds of other nonsense. I do have another article though. In Thailand, rats are the new delicacy. Say what? When Samkiat Sukamta lost his factory job because of the COVID pandemic, he found rats were a new way to make a living. Ew. Let me bring this over here. Oops. Shit. Shoot. Let's see if I can do this here. How do I do this? Uh, the 34-year-old resident. God darn it! Hang on a second. Get this squared away here. Wadi Kun Michael. All right, so the 34-year-old resident of Huanakam Patana village in Hue Talang district shifted to raising edible nuna or new poop bandicoot rats to feed himself and his family after he became unemployed 3 months ago. Now he earns more than 10,000 baht a month from raising paddy field rats at his farm. Mr. Samkiat said nuna rats were commonly found in paddy fields in the past, and local residents often caught them for cooking. They are larger than other rats, with greater bandicoot rat weighing 500 grams or more. Yeah, that's a little over a pound. Uh, Farmers often consider the rodents aggressive pests, and consequently, the rat population in fields has dwindled in recent years because of chemical use. But people still enjoy the meat of the bandicoot rat, and that got Mr. Samkia thinking about the commercial possibilities. Hey, man, like I always say, the one thing about the Thais, Um, you know, they can make something out of nothing. If you got a little piece of little space in the big city, whatever city it may be, you got a little space there. They'll throw a cart up, start selling some squid, selling rat, whatever it is. And I haven't eaten any rat, at least that I know of. And personally, it isn't something that I really want to try. I mean, I guess I would have a little tiny piece of it just to taste it, but it's not something that I want to. It's not something that I want to set out and go after and try. Hey, I'm gonna have to check this out and go have a rat meal. It just doesn't appeal to me. People still enjoy the meat of the bandicoot rat, and that guy. Okay, after doing some research on how to breed the edible rats, he purchased some from a local resident and saw they reproduced quickly. His farm now has more than 400 bandicoot rats, which he raises in cement tanks. He starts by putting a pair of rats in each tank for about 25 days and letting nature take its course. A female can produce up to 10 litters per year, usually with 8 to 10 rat pups at a time. After 4 months, the babies weigh 5 to 600 grams and can be sold. It costs about 50 baht to raise each rat. The meat can fetch 200 to 250 baht a kilo. If the rats are sold for breeding, the price would be 800 baht a pair, which yields a handsome profit. So he's got these cement, I don't know what you call them. What do they call tanks? He's got these cement tanks. They're kind of like what you would put. Um, they're kind of like what you would put snakes in. Like if you've ever been to the snake farm at what is it, Henry Dunant, the Queen's, her hospital, and they got the whole Red Cross and everything over there. The Rat God, rat and tequila. I'm gonna be stuffed tonight. I can tell you that. We got crab cakes. My wife is she's gonna put in the effort to make those crab cakes because she loves the fact that she's made crab cakes for us before, and we're like, oh, these are so good. Um, and she hates the fact that we can always say to her, but remember the paella. Because she made some paella once and it was not good. And the reason was not because of the ingredients, aside from one ingredient, and that was the rice. She didn't have the right kind of rice, and it was hard and it just didn't come out right. Good morning, Jim. Good morning. Um, so she hates that. She always wants us to go, hey, this is really good. And both her and I have this thing where whenever we cook something, we ask the kids 1 to 10, what is it? Anything less than an 8 is not really good enough in our books. We want the 8. I can't believe how busy it's just busy today. So I guess it's the Valentine's Day, which is why my wife was saying, at first she was like, "Oh, okay, we can go," and then it was like, "I don't know, it's going to be a lot of people out." And then Nicholas was like, "I'm not going anywhere." He don't want to go anywhere. They like staying at home. They're not like me where I'm like after a day or two of staying at home, like, all right, can I go somewhere? It's not how they are. All right, so that was about the rat. Let me see here. What did I do with that article right here? I think that was pretty good though. The factory worker turned rat farm owner said there is a high demand for bandicoot rats, particularly from restaurants and those who are fond of eating the traditional rodent delicacy. Um, I don't know if I hope that the restaurants tell the people, hey, this is rat, this isn't chicken, or whatever. I never saw Snowpiercer. My kid did, but I didn't see it. I don't want worms either. Listen, the only way I'm eating worms or rat is if I absolutely have to, like I'm starving. It's the only way I'm ever going to eat worms or rat. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. We don't want to talk about any of this stuff. All right, here's a good thing. Let's see, we got a couple things here. Chinese New Year falls flat in Thailand. Okay, I expected that. 36 arrested at Pattaya party raid. Pattaya expects tourists to be flocking back soon. Where is Pattaya Bob and Pattaya Pete? Where are they? You see something here. What is this here? What is this? Can't make a hoe into a housewife? Huh? I don't know where he is. He may be busy. Some people here get busy. You know, I'll tell you what. You can have the worms there, IG Texan. You can have the worms. Anyway, Pattaya expects tourists to be uh, flocking back soon. The Bangkok Post is reporting that tourists are expected to start flocking back to Pattaya again soon. They say there is now a far brighter COVID-19 outlook. What with the mandatory 14-day quarantine period no longer being enforced. What? Which is amazing news, but news that has most Pattaya residents asking, what mandatory 14-day quarantine period? No one has been in quarantine here. So there was a 14-day quarantine to get into the country, and then a 14-day quarantine if you went to Pattaya. The president of the Thai Hotels Association Eastern Chapter, Pisut Sekou, said Chonburi might be removed from the government's list of red zones after it reported zero new infections several days in a row. What day was this? Okay, this is today. Mr. Pisut called for the loosening of restrictions, saying business people are facing a serious liquidity problem, and many small to medium-sized hotels had already gone out of business. Yeah, I feel bad for people now. I'm starting to feel bad because I'm seeing it more and more. Like across the street, I can't really turn this, but across the street, there's two out of the three places that are closed. They're for rent. Let's take a wild guess, shall we? How about not time anytime soon? What? Nor could anyone predict how long it would take surviving businesses in the province to fully recover, he said. Let's take a wild guess, shall we? How about not anytime soon? The damage has already been well and truly done to Pattaya. Pattaya is now an abandoned city. You know, it's great to be optimistic. I think realistic is better than optimistic. And I think sometimes, I've said it 100 times already. They just are trying to come up with ideas and hoping that one idea works. And you can't blame them for that. I mean, and maybe it's a good thing that they go public with this. I don't know. Maybe it's good they come out and talk about things publicly. Thailand needs its youngsters to have more sex. All right, we got to talk about that. What is this? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if you've heard, but the amount of the birth rate in Thailand is extremely low, and it's causing a problem, and it's causing concern among health officials. Um, yes, the Spanish flu lasted about three years. Excuse me. Thailand's lowest ever total fertility rate, TFR, has prompted the Public Health Ministry to come up, listen to this, to come up with activities aimed at promoting dating among singles and fertility health among married couples who still don't have any children. Maybe they don't want any children because they don't want any kids to come into this hell of a world. You ever think of that? As much as I love my kids, I I used to think, do I really want kids? Is it fair to them? Um, you know, I guess you know about the giant new Starbucks in Icon Siam. Yes, I do know about it. I knew about it about 2 seconds after they announced it. And even yesterday when I went into Starbucks, the manager was telling me, you know, there's a in Icon Siam. I said, yes, I know. And there's a chance they'll be selling alcohol in the future in several Starbucks. So I don't know if it's only going to be beer or what the deal is. I don't think so. But I don't know if they're going to be having, like high quality shots of tequila there. Could be a brand new reason to go to Starbucks in the evening. Maybe that's why they're encouraging Westerners to visit Pattaya. That could increase the birth rate. Um, yeah, I don't really know. It originated in China. China. Thailand's birth rate last year dropped below 600,000 for the first time and took the country's TFR down to 1.51, which is extremely low, said Dr. Kamtorn Pruksanan. Oh, God, man. Sometimes it's like Pruksanan Onda. Pruksanan Onda. I don't even think that's right. Pruksananonda. There you go. Pruksananonda, chairman of the subcommittee on reproductive medicine at the Royal Thai College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. The World Health Organization and World Bank have said that if a country's TFR goes under 2.1, its proportion of elderly will surge and problems associated with the migrant workers will rise. These two problems are now clearly evident in Thailand. When Japan hit 1.6, the TFR, the Japanese leader at the time announced a disaster was on the way if the country didn't do anything about it. Thailand's TFR used to be 5.1 and it's declined all the way down to 1.5. I got an idea. Okay, you take away the restrictions on alcohol. All this shit, you can't buy alcohol from 2 to 5, and what's the other time? From like whatever the time is. There's another time. I can't remember the times now. I'm blanking out. But you can't buy from 2 to 5, and you can't buy before 11 o'clock in the morning. Um, if they took those away, more people would be drinking, which makes people less inhibited, which means the horny girls would end up giving it up. I think, I don't know. Um, that's one suggestion. The other suggestion is to stop belittling the younger people for having sex, because this is what young people do. I mean, why not make sure they have condoms? I mean, think about it. When you're young, the wind blows and you get a stiffy. And chicks are like, if I don't have sex with him, he's not going to like me. I want him to like me. I love him. Now, they may not really love him, but if you start telling people you got to stop banging and you do this crusade against banging, and then you're taking away the alcohol, I don't know if that's a step in the right direction. And not only that, I think porn is illegal in Thailand. I think they blocked Pornhub. I don't know if it's still blocked, but um, so what do they expect? And not only that, there's no incentive for people to have kids right now. It's kind of like, okay, well, I lost my job. What am I going to do? It's going to cost me money to have kids. You look, and most of the women here, I don't know what the exact statistics are, but it seems to me that most of the women here are waiting longer to have children, especially the educated women, the city goers, the city dwellers. They're not having kids at 16, 18, nearly as much, or say 21, 22. They're having kids, when they're 28, 30 years old. Hungary has supposedly put in place some successful natal uh, policies. Fertility successfully rising. Oh, that's good. Women with three or more kids pay no income tax. Wow. More women want a serious career more than before. Well, that's true. That is true. And when you have a career, listen, I mean, my wife has a career. Uh, Fortunately, she's kind of westernized. She knows that there are some things that are important. But imagine if you're a young girl and you're 22 years old, just out of college, and you're trying to make a career for yourself, and you're married, and your husband is like, "Hey," and you're going, "Honey, I'm tired. I don't want any. Honey, I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to do this. I got to do that." You know, guys, you can be like, "Okay, I'm going to have to go with another. I'm going to have to dump this one and go with one that has some time to give it up." I mean, really, there's a certain member of royalty somewhere in the world that has no. We're not going to talk about that, Jim. We're. It's called being safe. I don't. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not disparage, but I'll say disparage. I don't disparage or belittle anyone, whatever their sex life is. Good for them. Good for them. Who am I to determine what they do? You know. I mean, what time is it? 11 o'clock. I could probably go and have some. This little ramen shop is. It might be open down the street. I could go down there and check it out. Get out of here. I have to be careful the way I word it. Generally speaking, no, there's not. That a lot of guys will just run off. Um, they'll run off and leave. I can think of numerous cases where I know women who, and some I knew pretty well, that uh, they'd be like one girl. She's a sister of somebody I was seeing. Um, she's with this guy, knocked her up. The day she gave birth, he wasn't in the hospital with her. He bailed, and she never saw him again. You know, so they can be pretty ruthless here, and I don't know why they don't. They don't take a harsher view of this. I don't know. I don't know what the real the legalities of it are, but I suspect that there probably are some ways to get child support, but I think it's a difficult process and it might be a bit costly. And some of the people who this is happening to may not have the money, or they don't want to go in front of a court, that kind of thing, because maybe they feel embarrassed. And as easy. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a class act. I was like, wow. I mean, it doesn't get any shittier than that. You leave on the day that your kid was born. It's about as bad as you can get, man. I mean, I don't want to sound like, how I don't know what I'm trying to say. Um, I don't want to sound mushy or anything, but like me being there for when my wife gave birth, that was I was prepared for it. You know, mentally, emotionally, just about every way. We were all prepared. So I didn't have any problem, being there and watching it. And it was I wouldn't miss it. You know, gives you a greater understanding what it's like to be a woman. Seems like in Asia, your children is all the support you get. They do have some programs where people get a little bit of money, but and some companies pay out pensions and stuff, but and salaries are rising here for the most part. If you're educated and you've got a professional job, your job you can have a good living here, really good living here. But if you're a farmer, uh, you might not have such a great life. Let me see if I can get this set up here. Where's my little doodad? Because I'd like to walk down the street and go get some noodles for breakfast. Should be able to switch over. This is the garbage table. Everybody puts their garbage over there. Enter broadcast studio. Oh, you know what? Guy at this noodle shop was very, very friendly and made great noodles. All right, here I am. Except I don't want to be there. Okay, so I should be all right. How am I going to do this? You could just go like that and switch. All right, I think we're set. So if everybody would like to join me, anybody would like to join me, I think I'm going to take a little walk. It's only a little 5-minute walk. And see if this noodle place is open. Hopefully it is. This place seems to have calmed down a little bit here. Okay. Okay. See if I can do this. See if I can pull this off here. Give me 1 second here. Which one is this? Okay. How about take this off? so this is the one. Well, we don't have to worry about that. All right. So it looks like it's working. All right. Good deal. Can you guys hear me now? You guys hear me now? You guys hear me now? All right. Can you hear me now? Testing, testing. Anybody? Hello, 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 hello. Picture okay, sound dropped. How about now? There should not be. Echo should be gone now. Let's see what happens here. That should be all right. Gone. What's gone? I'm confused. Is the sound good? The video looks to be fine. But how's the sound? The echo is gone. Not too bad. The echo is gone. Not too bad. Good. All right. Give me a minute here. Well, hang on. Let's see what I can do here. Settings, audio. All right, now I have the echo cancellation on, so that should help. Tonight we're only going to have one camera, and that's it. Too difficult for me to deal with two cameras. There we go. And we're back. Fuck this. Let's go this way. We're back. Let's get out of here. Let's see if I can get this door to work. That's how you do it. All right. Hopefully this guy's open. a lot of things are closed today. Shoot, man. He's open. Good deal. He's not even 5 minutes away. I didn't know he was this quick. Close. Buddy cup. Let me on. What up? Buddy cup. All right. All right, Jim. Take it easy. Let's check this place out here. แป๊บหนึ่งก็เกี๊ยวซ่าครับแล้วก็เหมือนเดิมแบบเผ็ดใช่ไหมครับครับเอาน้ำไหมครับไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรครับ So they also got curry here. Let me show you this. You know, they got like a nice curry and it's 89 baht. 89 baht versus the one yesterday is 175. Okay. Gyoza is 45 baht and it's really good. It's fried, but it's good. And the ramen, $99 baht, 45 baht, 70 baht, 59, 69, 69. And it's very, very good. Ooh, they have crab sausage here. Look at this. Crab sausage. What day?
อยู่ที่นี่ชอบคุกกินที่เชียงใหม่ชอบไหมเชียงใหม่ชอบไหม
Okay.
มาเที่ยวเชียงใหม่ดี
What job today?
ชอบเมืองไทย
Chop. ไม่ใช่ก็ช็อปไปพักถ่าย
อ๋อพักถ่าย
ก็ไปพักถ่ายไปสุราษฎร์
สุราษฎร์คือภาคใต้เนี่ยทิวทัศน์เขาเยอะ
ชอบใต้
แต่ทางเหนือนี่ก็ต้องเชียงใหม่ขึ้นมา
ก็เชียงใหม่ก็โอเคผมชอบเชียงรายก็คนเที่ยวน้อยกว่า
จากเชียงรายนี่บ้านผมอยู่ในหุบเขาเลย
อ๋อเหรอ
เป็นหมู่บ้านเก่าแก่
เหรอ
เขาเรียกว่าหมู่บ้านคนจน
แต่คุณอยู่ที่นี่
เกิดที่นี่
เกิดที่นี่
แต่ไม่ชอบกรุงเทพแต่ชอบ
ไม่ชอบ
ชอบเชียงใหม่เชียงราย
ก็
ก็เลยไปซื้อทีแรกว่าจะเลี้ยงกล้วยไม้ฟาราโนสิตฟาราโนสิตเป็นไม้
พูดภาษาอังกฤษได้ไหม
ไม่ค่อยได้นี่นะ
No you speak English
ใช่พูดถึงถ้าจะถ่ายทำเรื่องกล้วยไม้ที่นี่เป็นแหล่งกล้วยไม้ที่ของไทยเยอะก็เมื่อก่อนนี้ก็ส่งไปนอกตอนหลังก็เลยไม่ส่งรองเท้านาลีเมืองไทยยังแล้วอย่างนี้ต้นนี้ถ้าออกดอกแล้วเนี่ยออกทั้งบ้านเลยเฉพาะต้นนี้อย่างเดียวแล้วพันธุ์นี้ที่อุดรสัญชาเนี่ยเอาต้นนี้ไปเป็นแม่แล้วก็ทำลูกผสมอุดรสัญชาทำน้ำหอมส่งฝรั่งเศสมันที่มาที่ไปของม้าหอมก่อนนี้ไปเรียกไอ้ฟาราโนสิเนี่ยเรียก
เคยไปทางประเทศไหมครับ
ที่ไหน
ไปทางประเทศ
ก็ไปบ้านที่หน่อยก็อย่างฮ่องกงอย่างเงี้ย
ฮ่องกง
แล้วก็ไปที่สวิตกับนอร์เวย์เพราะว่าไปเนี่ยคือต้องการฟาราโนสิเพราะว่าถิ่นเลยที่โน่นพอไปเรื่องเสร็จปุ๊บเรื่องน้อยเจ้าของเห็นเขายิ้มเลยเขาบอกว่าอยู่ไม่ขาดเนี่ยสายตาอยู่ไม่เบาเรื่องต้นสวยมากนะแล้วเขาบอกว่าเอาอย่างนี้อยู่กันอยู่ในไทยนะแล้วก็อยู่ในฝั่งเขาเพื่อจะให้ดูช่วยไม้
ผมไปฮ่องกงนะ 2019ใช่ไหมแล้วก็ไปร้านเป็นร้านไทยเป็นร้านอาหาร
ร้านอาหารที่ฮ่องกงเนี่ยปลาเป็นๆทั้งนั้นเลย
โอ้แล้วก็ที่ไหนบังกลาเทศแล้วก็ไปร้านไทยอาหารไทยคุยกับคนไทยเขาโอ้คุณพูดภาษาไทยอ๋อ
จริงๆแล้วเขาดีใจ
คิดถึง
คิดถึงบ้านเมืองไทยเนี่ยถ้าเป็นสถานที่อยู่พักอาศัยชีวิตสุดท้ายเนี่ยดีแต่ต้องเลือกที่อยู่ใต้นี่ดีไม่ดีแต่ค่าใช้จ่ายสูงอย่างเหนือเนี่ยใช้จ่ายต่ำมันสองที่เนี้ยมันไม่เหมือนกันอย่างเหนือเนี่ยตอนเนี้ยพวกต่างชาติเนี่ยเขาเอาเมียคนไทยแล้วเข้าไปซื้ออยู่ในหมู่บ้านเขาบอกว่าทำไมหมู่บ้านนี้ไม่ใช้เงินเขาก็สงสัยนะจะใช้เงินได้ไงไก่ก็เลี้ยงเองพวกผักนี่ก็เก็บตามที่อยู่ในป่าเลยแล้วอย่างผักหวานนี่อย่างไหมยอดผักแมวอ่ะโอ้ยอดผักแมวเนี่ยเด็กนี่กำลังกิน
เหรอ
เดี๋ยวต้องซื้อหาอย่างกระหล่ำเนี่ยบางทีชาวบ้านเห็นคนเราแปลกหน้าเขารู้จักเขาก็ตัดแล้วมาให้ตัดปีกระหล่ำปีถ้าไม่โดนยาเลยเนี่ยอร่อยดี
คุณจะไปเชียงรายเชียงใหม่ไปเมื่อไหร่อ่ะไปอีก
ก็ไอ้อย่างเนี้ยดูลายของลูกชายอ่ะ
ถ้าเห็นเป็นลูกชาย
ถ้าเห็นลายแล้วชอบเพราะมันอยู่ในหุบเขาธรรมชาติจริงๆแล้วก็มีผมมีฝรั่งก็จะไปซื้อบ้านอย่างนั้นแล้วชาวบ้านเนี่ยถามให้เท่าไหร่เขาให้เป็นล้านนะเสร็จสับเรียบร้อยเขาบอกเราก็บอกไม่ได้บ้านอยู่นอกจากไปปลูกใหม่ได้ดูเนี่ยถ้าอยากดูธรรมชาติเนี่ยยูชอบถ่ายทำเนี่ยรายการดี
อันนี้เป็นบ้านนะเดี๋ยวนี้ผมอยู่ที่นี่26 ปีแล้ว
ก็
How do I do this
ได้ครอบครัวคนไทยยัง
มีลูก
คนไทยมีลูกได้ไหม
มีลูกชาย2 คน
โอ้ดีสบายเลย
สบาย
จริงๆถ้าพูดถึงเนี่ยนะเป็นฝรั่งเนี่ยทางนู้นก็ดีอย่างหนึ่งเพื่อบ้านปลายชีวิตเนี่ยรัฐบาลเขาส่งเงินเลี้ยงมันดีตรงนี้นะแล้วก็อย่างที่อุดรขอนแก่นอะไรพวกนี้เชื่อไหมคือมันมีคนเนี่ยที่อยู่ในการคือเขาอยู่ในห้องเนี่ยเขาอยู่กัน6-7 คนอยู่ยังไงอ่านเลยใช่ไหมเสร็จเรียบร้อยแล้วเนี่ยเขามาเมืองไทยคนหนึ่งเขาก็เลยบอกเพื่อนเขาเนี่ยมาอยู่เมืองไทยอย่างสบายก็ยังไม่เชื่อเลยนะครับ
คุณ
เขาบอกเขาปลูกบ้านมาเลิกมาลาเขาบอกอะไรมึงอยู่ยิ่งอยู่อย่างนั้นนะอาจารย์การมาอยู่เมืองไทยจะมีบ้านเองเขาก็สงสัยไงว่าแล้วตอนหลังเนี่ยเขาเขียนหนังสือมาทางนู้นก็เลยหลายคนเขาพวกกันไงเขาก็เลยออกตัวเครื่องบินให้เพื่อนเนี่ยบินมาดูเมืองไทยจริงหรือเปล่าพอเขาไปเห็นเมืองไทยแล้วเนี่ยแล้วคนนี้บอกว่าเขาจะไม่กลับเมืองละแล้วมาให้ผู้หญิง
โอ้ยผมไม่กลับ
ให้ผู้หญิงคนไทยหาเมียให้คนนึงทุกวันนี้อยู่ที่อุดรนี่ส่วนใหญ่เนี่ยพวกเมกันอยู่เยอะ
เมื่อก่อนผมอยู่อุดร
ใช่ไหม
ประมาณ20 กว่าปี
แต่อุดรอาหารการกินเนี่ยคือพวกถึงเปรียบเทียบด้านอาหารแล้วมันมีทุกภาคแต่ละภาคอาหารไม่เหมือนกันอย่างใต้จะเผ็ดมากอย่างเหนือก็เป็นอาหารรสกลางๆถ้ากินอร่อยส่วนใหญ่เดี๋ยวนี้มันอร่อยทั่วนะ
แล้วทำไมถึงไปอยู่กรุงเทพ
อยู่ที่นี่นานแล้ว26 ปีแล้ว
มีลูก
มีเมียมีทุกอย่าง
long time
จุดเริ่มต้น
ทำไมถึงไม่อยู่เมืองไทยครับเริ่มคือทำไมถึงไม่อยู่เมืองไทยตั้งแต่
ว่านานแล้วผมอยากชกมวย
อยู่เมืองไทย
นานแล้วผมพร้อมแล้วก็อยากโชคผมคิดจะมา
เรียน
1 ปีแล้วก็ผมคิดตอนนี้อายุ32ผมคิดไม่ไหวคนไทยก็เก่งผมคิดโอเคก็ซ้อมได้แต่อยู่1 ปีหลังจาก1 ปีผมคิดขับบ้านทำไมก็อยู่
เข้าใจ
แล้วก็เจอเมีย20 กว่าปีที่แล้วมีลูกผมคิดโอเคก็ตอนนี้ก็อยู่ก็สบายไม่เป็นไร
การนี่แข่งขันกันเยอะนะครับแล้วก็ชีวิตเหนื่อย
แต่แพง
แพงไม่
Yes
ค่าแรงก็แพงด้วยใช่ไหมครับ
ใช่ y'all still here got guilty to go see a homeless man real quick back home now guilty these content creators nowadays what does that mean Longhorns like the soup I don't know I haven't tasted it yet but it looks good and I have this gyoza and it looks very good oh yeah gyoza baby gyoza Oh, yes, it's good. ไม่เป็นไร You like the soup. The soup is good. It's good. This is really good. That's why I came back. It's good. And not expensive. And it's really good. Good value. Okay, I am back. Had to make Sylvia some sausage gravy. Oh, that sounds good, actually. Snoop 896. I asked you a question. I was wondering, what do you mean by that? These content creators nowadays. What does that mean? Good cup.
ครับผม
มีอะไรข้างในอ่ะ
พอครับ
pork is
พิเศษ
inside.
บอกหมูสับ
Yeah, musa.
แล้วก็
Minced pork
มี
with some spices.
ต้นหอมกาลิก
Garlic.
แล้วก็ซอยซอส
Good. Very good. อยู่ที่นี่นานไหม
โอ้ลาครับตั้งแต่เกิด
No. Huh?
ก็30 years ago
30 years. And พ่อกับอันนี้เป็นร้านพ่อ
ใช่
แล้วก็ตอนนี้คนช่วย Oh wow.
เริ่มเบื่อเบื่อกรุงเทพ
แต่ใครเหมือนกันเหรอ Ramen.
เหมือนกันราเมน
ว้าว
แล้วไอเมดนูเดิลเองด้วย
ว้าว
มีทำเองเอามีมาชีนทำครับเดี๋ยวสร้างก็ทำเอง
It's good.
ครับ
So he makes all his own gyoza. He makes his own noodles, and he's been doing it for 30 years. This was his father's shop. The guy who's been talking to me, that's his father. มาจากเชียงใหม่อ่ะ
ไม่ใช่มาจากเชียงใหม่คือเดิมผมเป็นคนกรุงเทพครับแต่ว่าพ่อไปซื้อที่ไว้ที่เชียงใหม่นานแล้วน่าจะ15 ปีถึง 20 ปีก่อนนะครับแล้วก็รู้สึกว่ากรุงเทพมีแต่เมืองนะเบื่อแล้วครับ
เหมือนกันเบื่ออยากไปทะเลอยู่คนเดียวอยู่กับเมียอยู่กับลูก
อ่านหนังสือบ้าง
แล้วก็ตอนนี้ก็ลมสกปรกมาก
ใช่ครับ
รถติดด้วย
น่าเบื่อด้วยแล้วก็ต้องรีบอะไรก็ต้องรีบ
ผมไม่รีบ Nobody ever gets my jokes. What's so funny about that? These content creators nowadays, I don't understand what is supposed to be funny about that. I'm trying to, see the humor. I don't see it. These are good. They're really good. He's got something here like cilantro or something. So do I. Who doesn't? The sentence before that one. Didn't see any sentence before that one. We all do. Not everybody, but most of us, I think. All right, so the gyoza's gone. I chowed that right down. Now we got this noodle. This looks good. Spicy. Yeah. I never put anything in them either. Yeah, this is good. 30 years. It's a long time. Long time to be in one place. My wife's been making some Vietnamese spring rolls lately. Oh man, it's the bomb. Longhorns, next time you come out this way, you'll have to come here. And I'll bet you $1 to donuts that Jono is probably cooking right now. Oh, that's good. I want to get the one, it's 99 baht. I don't know why I haven't got it. It's supposed to be like everything in it. I don't know. Try the curry here. A little bit spicy. Oh yeah, this one has 2 eggs in it. Boom, cent. So extra noodles, 10 baht. Extra eggs, 20 baht. Cha chu. Blue pad. Man, it's good. What they were both saying is that both of them were saying to me that they're bored with Bangkok. It's too big. God damn it. No, it didn't show its spiciness later. That was baby, man. That was really baby. No big deal. Bit disappointing. I mean, it's really good. I just expected a little something a little more challenging, you know. So this is gonna be 104 baht. I'll give them like 120 baht, which is what? It's about $4 for a gyoza and a bowl of ramen noodles. Really good.
All
Right.
Okay, ขอบคุณครับ
Very good. Con Covid แล้วก็ดันนี้
ครับ
ก็ลูกค้าก็
เอ่อ
เหมือนเดิมแล้ว
ผมว่าเรื่องแถวนี้ครับแถวนี้มันเป็นย่านพักอาศัยคือ living town ไม่ใช่ออฟฟิศไม่ใช่ work ไม่ใช่สถานที่ที่ทำงานแถวนี้จึงไม่มีผลกระทบเท่าไหร่เพราะว่าด้วยความที่อะไรล่ะคน work from home ใช่ไหมครับก็ยังต้องกินข้าวใช่ไหมฮะคน work from home ก็ยังอยู่บ้านแต่ว่าผมว่าโควิด -19 เนี่ยมีผลต่อในเมืองที่เป็นย่านทำงานออฟฟิศนะเพราะว่าคนไม่ไปที่นู่น
right
คนกินอาหารที่นู่นก็ไม่มีใช่ไหมฮะร้านค้าที่แถวในเมือง
แล้วก็เจ็บได้ก็มีธนาคารไทยทหารตอนนี้ก็ไม่อยู่ปิดแล้วทำไม
ธนาคารทหารไทยตรงนี้ใช่ไหมครับผมว่าไลฟ์สไตล์ของคนมันเปลี่ยนไป
เหรอ
ก็คือหนึ่งปกติพี่ถามเรื่องอะไรครับไม่เป็นไร
ไม่เป็นไร
ปกติสมมติว่าพี่จะต้องไปแบงกิ้งที่ธนาคารใช่ไหมเดี๋ยวนี้อยู่ที่หมดครับเชิญครับใช่ไหมอยู่ที่หมดฉะนั้นแล้วเนี่ยธนาคารไม่ต้องมีก็ได้
ใช่
ถ้าทำแล้วเนี่ย
So he's saying that the bank moved because now less people want to go into the banks. More people want to use their phones to do their banking. And also, what he was saying is there's a lot more people who are working from home. And so there's less office workers coming here and more people that live in the neighborhood who are coming here. As you might expect. Little flakes of chili pepper. It's not all that hot, but just you get one. You know anything about these noodles? You're allowed to slurp. so good. Why not? Well, hopefully you won't cry. Be chilling at the Atlanta. Man, I keep getting the spicy part down. You must have it wired now. You know, there's another big restaurant right next door, and the other day I was thinking, oh, I gotta go to that restaurant. And then I saw this and I thought, it's ramen. And I thought, the big one looks okay. And this one, I was like, it's a little hole in the wall. I'll come here. Now I'm glad I did, you know, because it's just a great find. I love these kind of places. I don't even know the name of it. What does it say? I think it's just ramen. It's just ramen. That's the name of the place. Definitely. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I have you know, I did pitch going to a nice Mexican restaurant to the wife. And of course, she passed it off to Nicholas. You know, I'm going to get every little bit of this broth. That was tasty. All gone now. How many people? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 24 people is the max here. And I bet you he's doing all right. Yeah. Crab cakes. I haven't had them. It's been about 2.5 years since I've had crab cakes. Oh man, that was so tasty. What's too upmarket? This is like $3, man. I didn't have to get the gyoza either. Or I could have just got only the gyoza. As far as the crab cakes go, it's not like we get crab all the time here. We don't. We don't do that. Shrimp is easier. He's got the setup, man. He's got the music. He's got the beer. Let's see if we can get Jono to come over here. Oh, he's having a curry. Oh, yeah. Looks good. He looks just like the one at Coco Ichiban. Same size. You know, we got beer here. We bring Jono out here. Get Jono out here and have a couple of beers. He knows is really good. And the thing is, he's making everything fresh. It's just it's awesome. All the neighbors come here. No, I haven't seen him either. I've been meaning to message him. He sent me a message about, I don't know, a month or so again. Actually, I sent Cake a message yesterday because I need something for the video that I want to make. I needed something, and she sent it to me, so hopefully I'll get that worked out. Fidelity, Quester, Beyond Trinity, Jono, you don't come in that much anymore. And I understand, though, you know, it can be a waste of time. I will admit that. Depends, you know. You got nothing to do, it's fine. But you know, we get some of the same people in every day, just like before. We get some new people, and now we're getting a few more new people than in the past, which is good. Oh man. I'll tell the wife we can have dinner at 6, and then. เท่าไหร่ครับ114 บาท114 บาท Okay. 14 ขอบคุณนะครับมือสามโอเคไม่เป็นไรครับดีเลย Thank you ขอบคุณมากครับขอบคุณครับ Thank you All right จะกลับมา I remember asking him about Jared. He hadn't been around for maybe a year until a few months ago. Yeah. Jared used to be the one who was always first. I never really got what's the big deal, but I guess, you know, in the context of being in a stream, let my food sit for a minute. The good thing is I get to walk home. And today's Sunday. Alex is going to the studio, so I don't know if I'll go with him or not. Probably not. Who's on first? What's on second? Yeah, who's the guy who says boom all the time? Oh, he was the boom guy, yeah. That's right. Who's on first, what's on second? You got me. No, I don't do much on this street. I go to there's a pharmacy down the street. There's a pharmacy down the street. I come to this place now. Now there's a Cafe Amazon. There's a Tesco Lotus Express across the street, but I almost never go there. Unless I'm too lazy to go to the mall, because they don't have that much there in that Tesco Lotus. Where else do I go on the street? They got a massage parlor on the street. I never go there. Never been there once, not even for a foot massage. Monash, you're always 3 time zones behind. You missed a good little strain. You missed a nice meal. Some good food. And I'm on my way out the door, baby. I'm just gonna walk for a few minutes. I don't need anything else. I'm satiated. I got good food. I got a coffee in me. Actually, yeah, I got a coffee in me. All is well. There we go. Up till 4 a.m. in the morning. Doing paperwork. Maybe that's what Gennaro's been doing. Haven't seen him either. Oh, lovely, Carlos. Just what we need to hear. Lovely, lovely. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Say goodbye outside, but time to go. Later, Carlos. Okay, cup. Bye-bye. โชคดีครับโชคดีครับคุณรักครับเจอกันใหม่ครับเจอกันใหม่ครับขอบคุณนะครับ Gotta watch your step on these. I don't know where Gennaro is. I do not know that. Wouldn't be the first time he's missed a stream. I mean, you know, it happens. Local hardware store. All is well. All right, Danny, thank you. You can see over here. That one's being rented. That one's closed for the holiday. Closed for the holiday. Heads up. He didn't look that old to cook. Well, his father is the one who opened that shop. So, if he's 40 years old, still going strong. Another place here. If he's 40 years old, he's been helping this old man since he was 10 years old, you know? Another place here. Oh, they got the pork. They got the pork. Oh, we got a chair here. Look at this. Oh, God. Whew.
check it out. You got a where it says 199. That's Suki. Where's the other place? It was a steak joint. I don't know where it is. You can see the sausage and the pork belly right there. No, the shop has been open for 30 years. And it's his father's. His father was the old guy who didn't stop talking. The guy, he just wanted to talk to me, man. He's probably in that place all day, and he wants to talk to a foreigner. You know, no foreigners come in there. Anyway, looks like maybe some of the haze is burning off, but not all of it. Yeah, Soy Dog Cowboy, you missed a good meal, and you missed Carlos coming into the stream and talking. And what else? Oh yeah, we were talking about how much it costs to live out in the village. I mean, listen, if you got a house and your electric is not that much, and you got no kids, and you got a little old lady who's like, you know, she doesn't eat that much. She just has, you know, a little something. You know, she eats like I would say she eats like a bird, but that's not true. You know, she doesn't eat much. You know, you could pretty easily you could live off of $400 a month for daily expenses. Because if you're just hanging out, you're not doing anything. You know, what are you going to spend your money on? Food. That's about it. Yeah, Chinese sausage is very good, very good. I'm waiting to hear where you and the wife moves to. Yeah, me too. I did call the train station, though, and find out that there are 4 trains now. They've started the trains back again, and there's 4 trains going to the south. So I'm going to figure out. I'm going to figure something out to go down to the south. It might be a couple of weeks, but we got a couple of things to take care of first, and then once that's out of the way, then I'm free to go. But so at the very least, I'll go down to Krabi and stay there for a little while, and hopefully they can make it down, and then we'll see. You know, see what I did there. Tough though. What? Tough life though. Tough though. Hello all. Soy Dog Cowboy. Stephen Monash. Longhorns. What about me? I don't get a hello? I don't get a hello, Mr. Mallon? Jesus. Very dangerous, Monash. Monash is dangerous. He's big danger. I guess I'm included in all. Now what the hell am I going to do? I don't feel like going home, and I don't feel like streaming for a hell of a lot longer. I could walk down the street over here. Whew. Or take a little song towel. Although then what? I'm going to go to the market and go get a coffee? I mean, really, I have nothing to go do right now. The wife is handling everything. I'm squared away. Yeah, I can be a danger to myself. Which way do I want to walk? Where do I want to go? Go that way. Have a nap. Yeah, I'll have a nap right here. Sid is trying to snatch the crabs. Listen, I've made it a rule now. When we're getting ready to eat or when we're cooking, I go, you got to put the cat in a crate. You got to crate him up, man, because he'll go nuts. He'll be jumping on the table, and I get pissed. I don't like him jumping on the table. If we got food on the table, I don't want that little sucker jumping up on the table. It's unacceptable for a cat to be rubbing his. Oh, he doesn't have any balls. Uh, Rubbing himself or sliding along the table where our food is, and we put our hands. It's unacceptable. The wife's like, "Oh, look, he's so cute. He wants to be with us." I'm like, "No, he doesn't. He wants your food. He don't care two shits about you. He cares. He's like, I want to eat your food. That's all he thinks." He's riding around on a motorcycle with no mask on. You got a guy with a mask on. You got two people with masks on riding a motorcycle. I like the background. There we go. There we go. There you go. We got the big hello. Maybe I'll just walk a little bit of this off. Tiger Lily massage. Let me switch this camera because I know you guys don't want to see me. You want to see what's going on. Camera. Man, it is hot. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right. Tiger Lily massage. You got another little massage place here. Right here. Well, that guy looks like shit now. I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, we're cats. They're like, hey, I belong up here on the table where the food is because it's my food and I'm going to eat it. That's how cats think. I got him down now. I know how he is. If he's full and he's already taken a dump, he's fine. I don't feel like getting a massage now. I just ate. So I don't feel like I want somebody touching my feet. You got some ice. You got some cold watermelon. I mean, watermelon, coconut. Been thinking about watermelon lately. Can I make it across the street? Dogs are cool, I guess. Dogs are cool. Cats are cool. People are not cool. Copper. Beamer. Copper. Beamer. Whew. Home sweet home. still working on all this stuff. We'll walk down to the kimchi place. If I really wanted to be an asshole, I'd just say I don't care how full I am and stuff my face with some kimchi. Although you can get kimchi there, so, you know. What happened to the coffee shop? There it is. Stay Coffee. See the coffee shop? Oh, man. It might help my digestion, but you know what? I think walking would be better. Now, you see right over here straight ahead where all the motorcycle guys are? Usually, what is it? I don't even remember the time now. 2 o'clock? Something like that. They got the Muay Thai on, and all the guys are sitting there. If they don't have a customer, they watch Muay Thai. Damn. 12:10. Yes, I'm running out of time on my stream. Hear this bus? I don't think many people have bought into this place. It's been here for quite some time, and I never see anybody driving in there. Whew. What the fuck does that smell? It used to be a Taekwondo school, like, oops, shit, I just broke my mask. Coffee shop. Kind of full. More than I expected. How many people we got here? There you go, Monash. Go ahead, give me a call now. Pharmacy. Clinic. Shit, I've used more than that. Seriously. But then again, I'm walking around sweating my ass off. And after, depending, sometimes a day, sometimes a couple of days, the mask gets thrown out. It's your dragon. Whew. All right, there's the place right there. I don't know if it's kimchi or buffet or what it is. Just rinse it with the bum gun. Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, well, now you know what it's like to put one on for 2 hours. And then you're like, holy shit, this is hot. Everything closed down right now. We got a bus stop here. And it is a kimchi place. Ha. Rock kimchi. Love kimchi. Oh, God. Too much information. So you keep your shit-stained jockey white underwear, even with holes. You just sew up the holes, and then that's good enough. I'm joking. You cannot park your car here. I don't think I can get out this way. Even though you would think you can. So there's Rock Kimchi. If you want to know where I am, look up Rock Kimchi. Damn it. Oh, God. Oh, Under Armour. I got you. Well, we're on the home stretch, boys. You got to see the big kimchi restaurant, which is open. Hi, Bon. What? 15.9 million baht. So what's that? It's about 150 grand. 30 into a 15 million. Yeah, 150 grand. There you go. There he is. You must have, your ears must have been burning because we were talking about you. We said it's been a while since Beyond Trinity came in, and also Fidelity Quester. But I also acknowledge that at some point, no matter how good someone streams may be or may not be, it gets to be a waste of time sometimes. You know, some people have better things to do. Man, I've made one pair last about 10 years. I did not want to let that pair go. I even made patches. Oh, God. Listen, my, what the hell are they called? Manscaping underwears. I still got 3 of them. And I don't plan on letting them go. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Mitch. If you'd like, I'll sing to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President Mitch. Happy birthday, Mr. President Mitch. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Mr. President Mitch. And many more. 58. Well, you're my age, you young whippersnapper. Well, I'm not taking you guys home with me, I'll tell you that. And there's not a whole hell of a lot to see that you guys haven't seen already in this neighborhood. I'll walk straight down a little bit. We'll make it to 3 hours, and then we'll call it a night or a day. Oh, excuse me. What are you talking about? I didn't sing like Marilyn? Marilyn, Marilyn, Marilyn. Look at this. Well, I would say I wasn't singing my best, but I really wasn't trying to. And I didn't sound like Marilyn because I'm not a chick, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm after Mr. Mitch. I just wanted him to get a vague understanding of my rendition of Happy Birthday. Good. None of these guys up here are wearing a mask. I like it. I made you think of Marilyn? Yeah. It must be all the drivers and the girls who take the money. I don't know why they stop here, where they all go to, because there's not that many buses that run over here. I believe there's a little music store right over here. Oh, what happened to it? Or is it the next one down? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, baby. There is just a hint of the light at the end of the tunnel. We may be out of this COVID and be back to semi-normal in a little while. Wow, it's not here anymore. What did they do? They took it out? What the hell did they do that? I don't know what happened to it. It was either here or back on the other place, but it's not here anymore. It's a COVID. Whew. Oh, man. Not using the gimbal today because I didn't think I was going to walk around. I mean, look at all these buses just sitting here on the street. It's crazy. See that orange sign? That's where we're going. Here's Steve-O smoking a bowl of something. Who knows what? Whew. Up down. So they use this. You see those signs all over the place. Up down, which means the truck is available for use to, for moving or carrying stuff around or whatever. Never eaten in this place ever, and all the time I've been here. Place over to my left here. Let's just say it's crazy as the buses driving down those roads. I can't see because of the glare. Get a little bit of shade over here. Whew. Diggity dog. driving down those roads made for tuk-tuks many years ago, and elephants. Yeah, well, when they, I don't think it's that they just didn't plan well enough. I think they couldn't imagine how much growth there would be and how fast it would be. I think they just would have never thought Bangkok. Whew, well, camera got a little bit too hot. The phone got a little bit too hot. Red, blue, yellow, and orange. That was abrupt because it's hot. Hope not a bus. No, I didn't get hit by a bus. We now are taking a break in honor of BHM. What's BHM? LOL. Battery or low heat? Well, battery, no. LOL. Fucking gimbal. There's no gimbal. I'm not using a gimbal today. Unfortunately, I need to have been using it, but I didn't. Gimbal, what the fuck? No. Here I am again. I got sweat in my eyes. I can barely see. Let me see something here. Should be back camera, not front camera. What happened? What happened? There we go. Loud and clear. Black History Month. Shows you what I know. Cools down fast. What's happening? All right, there we go. I don't have to look at me. No, this phone is not going to go boom. It's been much hotter when I've had this. Since I've had this, it's been hotter. And we're in the shade now. Howdy phone. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a look at the neighborhood. It's all Monash's. Look at this. He's got 2 propane tanks on the back of his motorcycle. And sometimes they'll put 4 or 5 of them on there. Crazy. Yeah. Taxi. Taxi. Not doing much here. I guess this is all on hold for now. Anyway, there you have it, boys and girls. Another stream, another day. Another look at paradise. Yeah, if you guys remember, there was a little shop here. If you go back a few years, there was a little, Cow Man Guy, a little chicken and rice shop. And then I would get on a motorcycle. I'd catch a motorcycle, come right down this little alley, go down on the sidewalk here, and then you could see, well, it's gone now, in front of these shop houses. It would go all the way past that, I don't know what you call it, the dredge thing, the yellow one far away there, and then take a right, and you would get right, you go all the way to Waitangi Hospital, or you go to Arbac University. So I'd like to know what they're doing, because they have all these concrete, whatever these are, slabs, pillars, and I'm wondering if they're going to put them down. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Who knows? Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen, I'm going to do this one more time here. Let me reverse it, because I got to get on the road. I got shit to do. I got to go to Alex's thing. And then if I'm going to have any chance of doing a tequila stream tonight, I'm going to need a little bit of relaxation time with the family. So, there we go. All right. So thank you very much for everybody joining me. Appreciate it. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Appreciate that. Got tequila stream. And what else? Maybe I'll see you tonight. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Up to you, up to me. But if you want to help support the stream, look down in the description. Everything's down there. Otherwise, just keep watching. That works too. And I'm going home. Shit. I'm going home. I believe it'll be around 9:15, 9:30. But I think I set it for 9:15. And yeah, tomorrow I gotta be. Well, I don't know. The guy could come at 3 in the afternoon for all I know. I don't know. I don't think he will, but I want to get our roof fixed. We may be in that house for a little while longer, so or we may be there for a lot longer. I don't know. Depends on how much tequila. Afternoon, evening, good morning, wherever you may be, and goodbye, hello. Say hello, say goodbye. Anyway, that's all I have. So, see you later. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke D, Lil, Jerk and Mai. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Mr. Mitch, have a happy birthday. Ciao.